When I was 9, I was told not to tell. I didn't tell. I'm not sure what happened, but I know I was touched inappropriately. It had always bothered me. When I was 12, I had went over to a garage where a family member worked, and again, I really wasn't for sure exactly what was happening, but I knew I was being touched inappropriately. My trust level towards men was really bad. I backed off, even from family members. When I was 15, I was babysitting at my aunt and uncle's, and he was a drinker. All of a sudden, I felt a hand go up over my mouth and said, "Shh." And I was physically abused again, and he told me if I told anyone, he would kill me, and I believed him because he was such an abusive man. It always disturbed me, and I had very, very bad nightmares. I got married in 1966. I heard a knock on the door, and it was Pastor Tyler and Glenn. They sat down with us and showed us through Scripture how to be saved. And I had always thought I was saved. I went to the altar, but no one really told me what God was all about and how to be saved. And we both accepted Christ. We were just really involved in church, and I teach class. My husband always worked midnight shift, and he was on midnights, then he went to afternoon shift. And I'd be up waiting, and 3, 4, 5 hours later, after he got off work, he'd come home. He was having an affair, and it just went downhill from there. And after I was divorced, I met my second husband, and he was my best friend. I started getting very depressed because what money he did bring in was his. He didn't put it in, and I was paying for everything. And it felt like I had an awful load on my shoulders. I finally decided to go to the stress center. During this time, he served me divorce papers while I was there. During all these years, I kept coming back to Bethesda. Bethesda was where I felt at home, where God was. My daughter, she got baptized. I came and seen her get baptized. At the time, I was living with someone, and they told me, "Mom, if you ever need help, just call." What I was doing wasn't right. So I called the kids, and they brought a moving van and moved me out. It's been 12 years now that we've been together, and I can see what a Christian home is supposed to look like, and what a Christian family is supposed to be, and a marriage is supposed to be. They live what they speak. And through that, I learned to share. I learned to forgive, which was a big step to forgive and let go of it. And when I did forgive and let go of it and give it all to God, then the nightmares stopped. I was at peace. Psalms 56, 3 and 4. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. In God whose word I praise, in God I trust. I shall not be afraid. What can mortal man do to me? And I think about that scripture very much, because what can mortal man do to me? any more than He's already done. And I wake up every day, whatever you have for me today, Lord, I'll walk through it. That's your plans for me for this day. And I'll just be in awe of Him. My name is Erna Cheryl, and Jesus is my